have a Maxx Fan, as you can see here, and the logic board is dead and died, and you want to fix it. So you have two options. One, you can call the manufacturer, something that I did, and they told me that they can send me the part, but it's going to take like 2-3 months. Or you can fix it yourself for $10 and you can have it right away. So I'm going to teach you what I did. So in order to take this apart, it's very easy. You have the screw here, you have another screw here, and another one here, and then you just pull the handle that you have here for the fan. Just pull it. Basically that's it. So it's very easy to take it apart. Once you have done that, you're going to see this like this. And then this is the electronic board that comes like that. So basically this die, I mean, there are many YouTubers complaining about the same thing. So basically it dies because I think it's too much amps, or when it's like 14 volts or something like that, it will die. So basically I called them, I think it was a transistor or something like that. They told me they know about this flaw about the circuit already. So basically this comes like this, as you can see, and you remove the screws and take it out. That's it. You unplug it from here and that's it. So this goes to the trash, and here you have the options. So here you have two options. One, you can buy this big logic board that comes with the potentiometer is in one end, and the other switch that you see here, so that way you can change the turning or the spinning. So if it's going to pull air in or it's going to pull air out, so it's going to work on one end for one, if it's going to spin in one side or for the other side. Or you have this little one. As usual, I am in US, so if you want me to send you any part, just let me know. Or otherwise, if you're here, I'll try to leave you the link so that way you can buy it yourself. Otherwise, if you want me to fix it for you, I can do that as well. So as you can see, here you have this is a smaller one. So I'm going to try this one. I just got it like 2 days ago. And this one, it comes with a potentiometer built in, and you have the switch, the same thing. So if you want air coming in or air coming out, you can just turn it like that, or leave it in the middle to turn it off, I guess. So this is very little. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to put it kind of like this, and you're going to have access to the other side, but I'm going to make a hole here where you see where I have no hole. So that way, if someday I want to, you know, put everything the way it was from factory, I can do that. Otherwise, you can use it the way it is. So I'm going to make a small hole. I'm going to put this in, and because this is so short, I think it's not going to be any issue. Otherwise, if you like the other one better, this is a little bit is bigger than the other one, so you may have to cut the ends to make it fit, or maybe you have to extend the cables. They say that, I don't know, you want it just here, and then, you know, you want to run the cables to have all the controls here on this end, or you want to have it, you know, vertical or some other way. So I think I'm going to do this. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to make a small hole for this, and then a small hole for this. I'm going to put it here and see how it goes. So I'm going to show you everything. All right, we're going to put this out. And we're going to remove the nut that you see here. And I'm going to try to make the hole kind of in this place and see how it goes. Alright, as you can see, I was able to put the nut. I thought I was not going to fit. Otherwise, you have to make the plastic a little bit thinner. As you can see, this is the fan, and I'm going to start cutting the plastic that is on my way, so the way it will fit perfectly. As you can see, I remove that, and we should be good now. Alright, as you can see, I will have to cut, so that way I can put this here. So in this case, I will have to unplug this, so that way when I run the cables, you know, from this side like that, I can run it through the hole, and then I can hook it up in the other end. As you can see, we put this like that, and there you go, and it looks nice, and it should work just fine. All right, as you can see here, we have 2 millimeters. Here we have 20 millimeters. As you can see here, a little bit less is like 3/4. And here we have 1.5 centimeters. So I think it's like 1/2 inch. So if you see like that, yep, kind of like that. So we're going to make the hole, and we're going to make a fit. We're going to remove this because I just got another idea. Maybe I can use the rocket switches instead of using this. All right, perfect. Now we're going to plug this in the other side. So as you can see here, we have the in and we have the out. So I'm going to change the lens. So here where you have the in, that is the power that is coming to this electric board, and here the one that goes to the motor. So now I'm going to show you how to connect it. All right, as you can see, I just put the out. As you can see, like I told you before, here, and this is the cable that I took from the other end. So this is the cable that is going to feed the motor, and that's it. So now we have to put the power here, and that's it in the other end. As you can see here, on the left we have the power, on the right we have the motor, and it doesn't matter how you put the cable, so just make sure that the motor is on the right and the power on the left, and that's it, because you're going to use this switch to do the whole trick. Now I have to connect these cables that we see loose, and that's it. Right, so as you can see here, I have the connector, so I'm going to add some extension cord, so that way we can reach the place that we want. So we could solder this, but the thing is, if you don't know how to solder, it's going to take you longer. Also, if you crimp it, the connection is going to be 100% sure that it's going to work and it's not going to come apart or anything like that. And to me, it's much better. So it's going to look kind of like that. So I'm going to show you how to do this with this. And you do the same thing in every connection that you have to do. So first of all, we're going to do, so the way you don't forget, we're going to grab one of these. We're going to cut it in half. Almost half. Yes, half. Right, there we go. And we're going to run it here, so that way we know for sure that it's going to be there and we don't forget. So you can use red, or if you want, you can use black or any other color. So in this case, we're going to put the red one. So I have a black, but it's not that small. I found another black, so we're going to use a black here, so that way we have different colors and everything will look better. There we go. Remove this, put the other one, black one. Okay, cool. So now we're going to grab a kit. So if you're outside of the United States, as usual, and you want to buy something like this, I can send it to you. Otherwise, I can try to leave you the link, so that way you can buy yourself. So you're going to need that, and you're going to need the crimping tool as usual. I like this brand, Swiss or SS Simi or something like that. It works. So there was another one called Swift, and also they make good things. So this is not a sponsored video, but just so you know. All right. So here you're going to put this halfway, as you can see here, and then we're going to put the other one halfway as well. So we're going to crimp it, and you will see how it looks like. So I'm going to put it like that. So in this case, I'm using 1614, as you can see here, and we have to put it just like that. So the U shape to the bottom. or to the top. There we go. You squeeze it, and that's it. So the first step is done. Now we have to do the same thing in the other side. So as you can see, base, this base that you see here, you put it just like that. Put it here, and then you squeeze it here. There we go. It works like a charm. As you can see, very firm, very tight. So now we're going to do the same thing in the other end. I'm going to put it kind of like that here. Now the other end. And that's it. So as you can see, very firm, very tight, and you have double point of contact. So now we're going to grab the shrinking tube, and we're going to put it like that. Also here in this case, I'm using a Ryobi, as you can see here, cordless heater heat gun. All right, as you can see, firm and tight, all sealed. We should be good now. So now I'm going to put this back to the fan, and I'm going to add the other end as well. You can see I'm going to run because here we have the logic board, so I have to run a cable from here. I have to add that is why I'm adding the extension from here to go here, so that way we can connect this. Because as you can see here, everything is there. So basically we are running from here, there, and then there. And after that, I have to do exactly the same for the power. As you can see, this is the front of the unit. Here I have all the cables I have hanging here. So I have two cables with two plugs, and I run the cable as you can see over there. So that way everything goes there, as you can see over here. So basically, I have the two plugs, one plug there, another plug there. So that way, if you have to do any service, you can unplug them right away. And now I'm ready to put them in, to install this, and that's it. As you can see, we have the LED light here. So you push the button for one way, and we have air coming in. And if you push it in the middle, it will be off, as you can see here. And if you push the other way, it will start spinning towards the other way. So it works great. You can turn it off from here or from here. So if you want, you can change the speed from here. Also, it will change the light, as you can see here. And you can change the speed with this, and it works. I mean, it works great. The only thing, you're not going to have the control here. I don't care. If it was for me, I will leave it on, open all the time. Otherwise, you can control it here manually. So you can close it, you can open it. So I like better that way because I like to have, fresh air all the time. So if that is your case, do it like that. Otherwise, wait a few months or buy another one and just replace it. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have any question or if you want to hire me, all the information is in the video description. And see you next time.